Hello students, today we are going to synthesize benzocaine. So benzocaine is synthesized from para-nitrobenzoic acid. It is two-step reaction. In a first step, we'll synthesize para-aminobenzoic acid, which is also known as PABA, from para-nitrobenzoic acid. In second step, we'll take a first step product, that is a PABA, and we'll synthesize our benzocaine, which is known as ethyl para-aminobenzoate. So first, let's look at the medicinal background of benzocaine. So benzocaine is used as a local anesthetic, which is used to reduce the pain, discomfort which is caused by minor skin irritation, sore throat, sunburn, tooth pain, vaginal or rectal irritation, ingrown toenails, hemorrhoids, and many other pains which are there in a surface of the body. Apart from this, marketed formulation, if we are discussing, then it is available in a gel, liquid, and ointment. When we are looking at the side effect of the drug, then benzocaine have some side effect which includes the difficulty in a breathing if it is taken in a high dose. Also, it produce the high fever and it increase the heart rate, as well as when there is application of the skin part, then it will cause the swelling, redness, irritation around the area of mouth. So this is all about the benzocaine. Now let's move to the synthesis. So principle is based on two mechanisms, as there are two steps. In a first step, we have to synthesize the para-aminobenzoic acid from para-nitrobenzoic acid. So in that, the mechanism is based on the reduction of para-nitrobenzoic acid in presence of teen and hydrochloric acid. In step number 2, there is a mechanism of esterification by sulfuric acid and ethanol, which will form a benzocaine, which is also called as Fischer esterification. So now we'll look at the reaction and the mechanism part. First we'll look at the reaction. So as we discussed, there is a two-step reaction. So we'll have a look at a first step first. In step number 1, there is a conversion of para-nitrobenzoic acid to para-aminobenzoic acid. You can see on the left hand side there is a para-nitrobenzoic acid which is get converted into the PABA in a presence of teen and hydrochloric acid. Now we will look at the step number 2. That PABA is further taken up for the further reaction, that is again converted into the benzocaine, which is also known as the ethyl para-aminobenzoate in presence of ethanol and sulfuric acid. So now let's have a look on the mechanism. So step number 1 mechanism is here. In step number 1, there is a reduction of a para-nitrobenzoic acid to aminobenzoic acid. So what is that? Nitro to amino group. So for that, we require the reduction reaction. So for that conversion, we are adding proton in each step. So we'll look at that. You can see in the step number 1, there is a nitro. So in that we are adding 2 proton. Though it is written here that 1 proton, but it is taken up 2 protons, so there is some typo mistake. So please consider it as a 2 proton. So in first step we are adding up 2 protons. Upon addition of 2H plus, 1 oxygen from the nitro group is removed and that is taken up by the proton. which will liberate one water molecule. In step number 2, again we are adding 2 proton again, so there will be a breakdown of pi bond between the nitrogen and oxygen and formation of a hydroxy at the end, and so that there is a valence electrons in a nitrogen, so nitrogen will acquire a charge. So to balance that, the another proton which is added, that will attach to that nitrogen. Now in a further procedure, 2 more protons are added. In that, the one proton is attached to the nitrogen and nitrogen will have positive charge now. So to balance that valency, one hydroxy group is get removed from that and it is attached with the another proton which is added in a reaction. So OH minus plus H plus will form a water and it will liberate out. So we'll get a amine. So in step number 2, the esterification reaction takes place. In the mechanism, step 1, you can see the proton is introduced to the para amino benzoic acid. Specifically, it is introduced to the carbonyl group, that is nothing but the carbon and oxygen double bond. In a step number 2, the esterification reaction takes place. In that, you can see here in our step number 1, the proton is introduced in a step 1. That is attack on the weakest bond among this is pi bond, that is between the carbon and oxygen. So that pi bond is get breakdown and hydrogen is attached to the oxygen. Now in the breakdown of the pi bond, the carbon valency is get 3, that is so one valency is yet not completed, so carbon will acquire a positive charge. Here upon this, the ethanol is added into the reaction, so this CH3 CH2O, that group is attached to the carbon. So here it is attached, and H plus from the ethanol and OH minus from the para amino benzoic acid is get removed and it will liberate one water molecule. So here it is, and in a last step it will form the ester group. For that, the one hydrogen is liberated and form a pi bond with the carbon and oxygen, and it will form the benzocaine. It is used in a minor skin irritations and minor pain on the surface of the body. Step number 1 of preparation, that is the preparation of para amino benzoic acid. In this, we have to place the 15 gram of para nitrobenzoic acid in one flask, add into it a 35 gram of powdered tin, and we have to add the 75 ml of concentrated hydrochloric acid. Then heat the mixture gently until the reaction is commenced, and into that shake the flask frequently and taking care of the insoluble acids which are adhering to the sides of the flask is get transferred into the reaction mixture. After that, allow it to cool for somewhat time and decant the liquid into a one uh, one flask and wash the residue with water, and after that make it alkaline by using the concentrated ammonia solution to the litmus paper. After that, heat this mixture on a steam bath for the 20 minutes, and after the end of the 20 minutes, stir the solution, filter it and wash it with the water and add the 200 ml of water into it. Now again heat the mixture to get the volume 175 to 200 ml. After that, filter the solution and to get the solids which are get separated out, acidify the liquid to the litmus paper by using the glycyl acetic acid. By taking it into a evaporating dish, we have to evaporate to get the crystals. After that, we have to cool it in a ice bath to get the crystals. At the end of that, filter it if any liquids is remain and we'll get our para-amino benzoic acid. Step number 2 is a preparation of ethyl para-amino benzoate. For that, we have to do the esterification of para-amino benzoic acid. So first of all, we'll take a 2-necked flask. For that, the first in which we have to add the 80 ml of ethanol and we have to close the lid. After that, the second opening to that, we have to add the dry hydrochloric acid gas into the ethanol. We have to continuously add it until this gets saturated. After this saturation, the weight of the flask is increased about the 20 gram and we have to remove the gas inlet now. Now we have to introduce the 12 gram of para-amino benzoic acid which we prepared in a step number 1. Then we have to heat this mixture under the reflux for the 2 hours. Upon the cooling, the reaction mixture is set to the solid mass of the hydrochloride of ethyl para-amino benzoate. It's better to pour that hot solution into the 300 ml of water and add the solution of the sodium carbonate to the solution to become this to the neutral, and after this neutralization, filter off the precipitates and dry it into the air to get the product that is a ethyl para-amino benzoate. Moving to the calculation part, the standard melting point of a benzocaine is 186 degrees Celsius. The molecular weight of a para-nitrobenzoic acid is a 167 gram per mole and the molecular weight of a benzocaine is a 165 gram per mole. Theoretical yield we have to calculate. For that, you can see the blue colored box in this. The 167 gram per mole is a molecular weight of a reactant that will gives a 165 gram per mole, that is a molecular weight of product. So what gram of product we are taking in this reaction is a 15 gram. So 15 gram of para-nitrobenzoic acid will gives us how much quantity of the benzocaine. So for that reaction, 15 into 165 whole divided by the 167, which will gives us a value 40.82 gram. So that is our theoretical yield. Furthermore, what will synthesize after the end, the product weight, that will gives us a practical yield. And with that two values, we're going to calculate the percentage yield. You can see the formula in an orange box, that is a practical yield upon theoretical yield into 100. 100 is for the percentage. So the value which we'll get, that is our percentage yield. After this practical, we are supposed to measure the melting point as well for the benzocaine to confirm that whether this is pure or impure, or whether it contains some impurities or not. So this is all about this synthesis of benzocaine. If you have any queries at the end of this, I'd love to answer this. So thank you.